I want to change pace slightly and just note that this year we've seen a remarkable role played by the Prime Minister's Chief of Staff, and I'd like to ask both of you to think back. Can you recall any precedent of a political staffer, of a Chief of Staff, playing this sort of public and quite strong role within a government, quite visibly strong role within a government? Can you think of a precedent to that? And secondly, is this type of role something that's evolving? Is this something new, or is this something we should avoid? Neil Brown, I want to bring you in on this. Your sense of the role that Peter Credlin's playing in the government.
Well, I think I don't want to be critical, Christine, but I think with respect, your mistake was saying that she played a public role. It's not she who is playing the public role. She has not made public speeches. I've never heard of her making even a public statement.
She's interjected in Parliament.
The press have interpreted in this way. The press have interpreted her role in a particular way, and I think that probably, if anything, is an injustice to her. There is nothing wrong with the system, nothing wrong with it at all, nothing wrong with her role. So far as I can tell, as an outsider, she seems to be very competent and efficient and, above all, loyal. I think if you asked my opinion on what I think should be done, I think she should be left alone to get on with her job.
Neil, I must say at this point I have to agree with you. What we're seeing here is the Downton Abbey collective on these two, Egan and Keneally, who's sort of upstairs, downstairs. So the staff are not meant to be seen or heard. No, what Neil is saying is right. Credlin has not herself tried to play a public role. She is the best staffer I've ever seen in 40 years in politics. She is a new style of staffer that.
But that's it. She is a new star.
She absolutely is.
I mean,
she absolutely is.
Synodinos, most people could not have picked a photo of Synodinos out of the newspaper. He simply was not seen in shot. She is in the background. She is quite frequently with Tony Abbott. And as Michael says, she's interjected in Parliament, for goodness sakes.
Well, this is an era where you're seeing the emergence of a very powerful Chief of Staff who's done a magnificent job in opposition and in government.
That's different.
And it's a very different type of role to the obsequious backroom staffers of the past, many of whom were never heard of and never heard of again.
What
the old statement might be true that when people are kicking you, you know you're well out in front. She's now getting so much, with respect, I'm surprised to hear it on this program, but so much criticism that I think that's unfortunate. People who go into the public service and into roles of that sort do not give a blank cheque to anyone to be abused and analysed and criticised in this way. They are paid to do a job, and so far as I am concerned, she seems to be doing that job exceedingly well, and I think it's very unfair to pick on someone, particularly a woman, and that's what's happened in this case, who is doing a good job.
Neil, I don't think you want to start that debate with me.